BRB, taking care of a few things. No problem, Crooked. I appreciate the raid. For anyone coming in from Crocodile stream, we're currently playing through the Bioshock series. We've got a couple different playthroughs going on right now. We're playing through the Bioshock collection. We've played through Bioshock 1, 2. We're about 2/3 through Bioshock Infinite, and then I played all of these games before. And we're gonna play the Burial at Sea DLC, which has 2 episodes. I don't know how long the episodes are, but we're not going to get a start on those DLCs until the next secondary game week, which would be June 10th. So that'll probably be the day that we start our Burial at Sea DLC playthrough. On the alternating weeks, we're also playing different games. I'm going through a Techland marathon at this time. We completed Dead Island, the Rider White campaign, Dead Island Riptide. We're almost done with Dead Island 2. I think I've got maybe 2 streams left of Dead Island 2, and then we'll be playing through our annual playthroughs of Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2. So Dead Island 2, we're aiming to finish up on probably Tuesday, the 4th. I'll be off on the 5th. And we'll probably start Dying Light 1 on June 6th. So that's what we've got going on. So I had originally thought that maybe we might finish the game today, but given the way that things are going right now, it's not looking that way. We'll probably end up finishing it for our weekend stream, which is on Sunday this week. It's usually on Saturday, but I'm doing it on Sunday this week because I have a graduation party to go to on Saturday. Yeah. What'll happen after Techland, if you have that planned? I don't have it planned yet. The list of primary games in my profile are what I am going to be choosing from. My first thought is the first thing that came to my mind was Red Dead Redemption 2. But I'd have to look at my list of games and just figure out what I want to play next. As for what's going to replace Bioshock, it'll probably be Control, the first playthrough of Control, provided that it still maintains its place as first place in the poll in the Discord. Yeah. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. After an hour and 16 minutes of being live. Hey Guy, welcome in. Time for Emporia.
Booker, hurry!
No, that's the E.
No, that is certainly it.
No, it's not.
Play the whole song, he'll come back.
Isn't.
Is.
Try again.
Hurry, Booker,
Try.
hurry!
Fine.
Oh,
Come on!
I'm not hurrying.
Nope, that is not it. Is not.
Is
not.
Is
Not.
Pay attention.
We get to see this cutscene again.
Quite certain.
That's the E.
It is. It's wrong,
Here.
though. It's quite close, but it's wrong.
That's the same note.
Stop it!
Fine.
Stop it! You
Here
don't
we
know
are.
what you're doing!
There it is.
You've done it now. He's coming back. He's coming back.
The notes were correct.
The instrument was not.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know how to sing to him...
He will take you where you need to go.
Sorry, I'm getting used to my controller today.
Would you care to hear anything else, brother? Perhaps a waltz?
Amazing. You eating dinner, Guy? Chicken with tasty mushroom sauce? That sounds delicious. Video games is going well. We're just now getting started for today. We're in Emporia. We're at about the 2/3 mark for the story, I would say. Try a new game, yeah. So Red Dead 2 is a new game. It would be a first playthrough. My brother-in-law gifted it to me like a year and a half ago at this point. So I kind of should get to it sooner rather than later. I already put it off for the Techland Marathon. I haven't spent that money yet, so... but I do have plans to buy a new game with it. Rod, there's a Monty Python skit where a man goes to an argument clinic to pay money to have an argument, and the man he speaks to just keeps saying the opposite of what he says. So it just goes back and forth. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't know what song this is. Alright. He insists that we take the card.
Who are you?
We are where we are needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs. Are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
So where is he? Of course. Well, at least they left the piano.
Elizabeth looks very confused. You know that skit? It's awesome. Yeah. I've only seen the. I think I've only seen the Monty Python movie. I don't know if that's in the movie. I just don't remember it then. Oh well, there's more to it than that part, but it's just hilarious how absurd it gets. And there's different rooms of the building with different things, like a room where people can pay to complain about anything. For example, like why would you have to pay for it? Saber, you now have a doggo. Cuddle time. Doggo cuddle time.
Booker. That's Comstock House. If we're gonna find him, we should start there.
The Vox are coming! We need to leave the dock! We need to push off immediately!
Where are these people going?
Wherever the Vox Populi ain't.
You can do it! Come on, you can do it! Just jump! Jump!
Honey, I
Come
can't
on,
do
jump!
it! I cannot do it! I'm sorry!
Jump? I don't think she'd be able to make that jump. I can't even make that jump.
I love you, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You need to remove your belongings or we can't take any more people! The barge is full! You're going to have to remove some of your luggage if we're going to fit more people on deck!
Not my precious things. Not my precious items. Casper, so you've got 3 days to finish Dead Island 2? Oh boy. Well, today's Friday, so you've got today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then I don't think I'll be finishing it on Monday, but probably on Tuesday, so that's more like 5 days. But, I mean, the game isn't that long if you don't do all the side stuff like I've been doing. Some skit where a lady in lingerie lures the postman into her house and manages to lock him up in a room where he suddenly sees 30 other kidnapped postmen. What the fuck? Yeah, like why? Yeah, exactly, Rod. Like why would you pay to complain? You can complain everywhere. Vidman, I feel like being omnipresent would near instantly fry your brain due to all the sensory input your brain needs to process simultaneously. Yeah, I probably wouldn't volunteer for that job, that's for sure. Xena's happy with the cuddles. Aww, uppers. Like the Lutesses, yeah. They'd have to have seen so many different realities. I imagine that Elizabeth will eventually be this way. Although you do get to see her in a state where she does have this knowledge. So there's a way to regulate how much information you allow in, yeah. True. Elizabeth Sobek? Nah, this is... I don't know what Elizabeth's last name is in this game. I don't think they say. Hey, Mirrorman, welcome in. We're playing this on PC. I've played it on PS3 and PS4 a lot, but I'm playing it on PC for the first time, so it'll appear like we're getting achievements, but I've already gotten all the achievements for this game on PS3 before, so I've played it a bajillion times. I'm really familiar with it, so But if it looks like it's a first playthrough, it's not. Well, poor peoples. This is where you gotta start watching, checking these luggages for wallets. And why do they like suddenly look burnt now that I've opened them? What the hell? I think this is a visual glitch. I think this happens in the PS4 version too. Oh, was there a Biba sighting? Oh no, oh you meant Sobek as in the god of the Nile. Oh, as in crocodiles, 100% true. You're not making that up. No. Not I thought you were really telling me something I didn't know. Either Elizabeth Comstock or DeWitt, one of the two, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to spoil the game, yeah. That's, yeah. Wow. You just bought the bundle on the Switch, so I was wondering why it looked different. Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, this is, well, we're playing at 60 FPS, so it might look a little more detailed, but, might have a little higher graphical fidelity, but I wouldn't say it's that big of a difference. Oh, I didn't realize it was to notify of Biba being there. Gotcha. It is there to showcase the emote as well, but for right now, yeah, that's what I was using it for. For anyone who might not be subscribed, they could still use it. Strong-willed, stubborn, hard-headed. That's Xena. And now, back to the music. Hey, Zareth, welcome in. Sobek is indeed the god of the Nile, so that was true. Oh, okay, I didn't know that, so... Then after I read the rest of your message, I wasn't sure if you were joking or not. How many times have you played this on stream? I would say at least 3 or 4 times. Probably 4 or more. I never played it, well, I can't say I never played it on stream on PS3 because I did. That's where I got my platinum trophy was... Since I already had most of the achievements on PS3, I just got the platinum on PS3. But I've played it the most on PS4 up until now. Elizabeth's outfit is different. Yeah, she changed. She at the last story transition, she changed clothes again. Thought you just saw us out. Oh, you're lurking? Alright, Zareth, no problem. Unlimited power. Nope. Not us. Although, soon.
We're taking off now. Disembark.
Bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Bye. She doesn't change on the Switch. Changed outfit. At this point in the game, she puts on this outfit when you reach the, after you take care of Daisy Fitzroy, she goes into the ship because she ends up getting blood on her shirt, and she changes into this outfit because this is actually Lady Comstock's outfit, and that'll actually play into the story. So, she changes outfits a couple times through the game. I don't know why everything looks burnt after I loot it. Really weird. This was one of the parts on 1999 mode that really sucked.
I didn't do anything. What do you got, rich boy, huh? Take it off. What's this, a monocle? Ah!
Oh no. Guess the Vox Populi are shaking everybody down. There are achievements for killing enemies with certain weapons, but I can do that anytime. I don't have to make it a part of this playthrough. Fans call her Elizabeth Comstock, yeah. She doesn't change on the Switch. I'm assuming that he meant she doesn't change outfits on the Switch. And I'm like, the game shouldn't be different on a different console. Unless I could be misunderstanding. Hold on, this armory has new stuff.
More time to look.
Yeah, I don't need you to help.
Who's out there?
There. Alright, this should have new stuff, I think. Burst gun, not gonna worry about it. Repeater, don't care. Heater, don't care. RPG, don't really care. Hand cannon damage, yes please. Shotgun damage, yes please. Carbine damage, less please. This is what I save all my money for. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, she changes a couple of times during the game. Oh, the Switch capabilities are far less than other consoles, so they took way less time in the graphic department. Oh, okay. I didn't have a Nintendo Switch. I didn't know that. I learned something new today then. I know some games on different consoles had changes like that due to like file size. Huh. I thought the Nintendo Switch was a fairly... I mean, even though, you know, it can operate like a handheld, I thought it was more powerful than that.
Do it. Now.
Sure thing.
Trying to activate the cover, but okay.
Still looking. Take it.
I'm
Thanks.
trying to.
Elizabeth.
Okay.
Fucking cannons.
Here you go.
Salts, yeah, that's what I need while I'm dying. Yeah, sure. Salts, yeah, give me salts when I have, you know, a sliver of health. Thanks, Elizabeth. Appreciate it. All right. How the fuck are you hitting me through bushes? You hit me first. Alright, alright, alright. Anyway, this is where when I first tried to play on 1999 mode, I kept dying to the point that I ran completely out of money and I just rage quit.
Do it.
I just
Now.
stopped playing it and just did another difficulty. I was like, fuck this game. But on a future playthrough. He was the last enemy too, little bitch. He was the...
Found some money. Want it?
This was my first rage quit of 1999 mode. I was like, fuck this game. Not just the Switch, like the N64. I mean, yeah, N64 is like retro at this point, so I would understand why it wouldn't be able to play. I mean, PS3 is considered retro to some people by now. I don't know what the official rules are, but...
Look at this one. Do you think he wanted any part of this?
Did you?
Aw, she's so respectful. You got an awesome idea. Ouch. What happened? Mira? Yeah, this... Oh, wait. It can't run Fallout or Skyrim or Diablo 4. Tears of the Kingdom had to be dumbed down to run on the Switch. Really? I would think it would have been developed for the Switch. I mean, with its... Oh, now that I see the medical kits. That's when it happens, when you say, ah, fuck you, game, and then still return. You know that you don't want to live without this game anymore. Yeah, I didn't end up coming back. I didn't end up coming back to the game until much later. Like, probably, I probably didn't come back to it. Or what I wanted to do is that I wanted to play the game, I just didn't want to continue 1999 mode. And this game operates off of, this game operates off of auto saves. So like if you want to start a new playthrough, you're gonna overwrite your 1999 mode playthrough. So I technically played through like 1.5 1999 mode playthroughs because of how difficult it was and how I wanted to play it at one point, but I'm like, I want to play it, but I don't want to play 1999 mode, so I ended up just overwriting it. Yeah, it was frustrating. But I came back and I did it, and now I know that I'll never do it again. I will never play 1999 mode ever again. Oh, you posted a picture of Xena in the Discord? Thanks for that, Saber. I'll check it out. What about a co-op Bioshock game where 2 players can use like plasmids in tandem, like frost and fire, to really wreck enemy foes? That would be a good idea. I would absolutely play like a special mode, like a special co-op mode. I wouldn't play with like randos on the internet or anything, but it'd be fun to play with other people. Especially especially from being really familiar with the controls and stuff. Yeah. I will let this play while I check the Discord really quick.
Elizabeth?
Keep a lookout.
What is it about that song that brings in the bird?
It always has. When I was younger, I used to be excited when I heard it.
Excited?
He was all I had. He fed me, brought me books. He was my friend.
Friend?
Until I grew up. And I hated him. Because he was my warden. He's just Comstock's pet, isn't he? Just like me. There you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't even play 1999 mode for $100. Madhouse, I would do that, but 1999 mode, never again. Playing with randos is always unpredictable. It's either too funny because their salty comments make you giggle, or it's so toxic you regret it immediately. Yeah, I just don't like playing with like incessant chatter in my ear. Like when I'm playing with a co-op partner, you know, it's because I trust them enough to know that they wouldn't just completely be rattling on about stuff that doesn't matter while I'm trying to focus, you know. Mental conditioning. Oh, with Elizabeth's songbird comment, yeah. At first, you know, it teaches you to appreciate the relationship between the two. And then, you know, as Elizabeth became more independent and didn't really, you know, wants to actually break free, now it's more of a hindrance. Never played that mode. Gotta try it. It's really hard. This game has an achievement to play the hardest difficulty and also not purchase anything from like a dollar bill machine. And you can still buy vigors and weapon upgrades and stuff like that, but you can't use the dollar bill machines, which give you ammo, health, and salts. That means you're limited to only what the environment provides you to survive. So, in order to get that achievement, I had to play 1999 mode without buying anything from a vending machine. So that probably made it worse. I don't know if having access to the dollar bill machine would have made it any more of a positive experience. Given how just difficult the game is, even having access to a vending machine is not a cure-all.
Fitzroy's no better than Comstock. Was she?
Once people get their blood up, it ain't easy to settle it down again.
This is on our hands, isn't it?
Tell us, Prophet, do you see us coming? These are all the scalps of the people that they killed. Obviously, they haven't killed Comstock yet. Well, he is the Prophet. Yeah, these are all the people. Killed them and scalped them for the wall. Good times. Here's a brain-breaking idea. What if Songbird is another booker from another universe, but captured, mentally conditioned, and turned into the Songbird? Well, from what we saw in the last stream, Songbird is, I believe... well, when I picked up the audio diary, I was looking at a diagram of Songbird and how he was made and how he was melded, half man, half machine. And, that would be a good way to create that kind of mental conditioning anyway, because he would already be, you know, susceptible to it, being or having the relationship with Elizabeth that he does. So you may be onto something there. There's another cheat note. Elizabeth, what are you doing? Just chilling? She just chilling? Okay.
Found some money.
Yeah, that would have made it even, made him even more, amiable. Okay, do you mind? Elizabeth, please. Okay, we need to go that way, but there's some stuff up here.
Go ahead.
Sure thing.
That lockpick. Shotgun? Now I've got full ammo. I just did a shotgun upgrade, so that should help. Is there anything else? We got gear. Landing off a skyline knocks back enemies. Don't really care. I'm looking, there's an upgrade that allows you to, when you enter and exit skylines, you're briefly invulnerable for a few seconds. I'm looking for that one.
I'll be down here.
That is the one that I'm gonna be looking for the most, especially for the final boss fight section. Popsicles, hey One True L, welcome in.
It's done.
She's sitting on air. Yeah, I guess she just had her back propped up against the machine, but I don't think I've ever seen her do that. That was weird. What are we at? We're at 5 health. Okay, mid health.
Perfect.
Just what the doctor ordered. I usually go back and forth between health and salts after I get my shield full. Alright. Yeah, I was surprised to hear that she doesn't change on the Switch, because there's actually a story reason why she's in... Well, there ends up being a story reason as to why she's wearing this particular dress, or it... I guess maybe it loosely ties into the story, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking for wallets. Sneaky wallets. Like this. Sneaky wallet number 1.
I can see ya.
Yeah. Correct. Don't need burst gun? Alright. Yeah, I haven't used any of the Vox weapons. Usually just invest in the weapons I like. Alright, welcome to Emporia.
This prophecy business. You don't think anyone can really see the future, do you?
I saw something once when I first got here. A dream. It was New York, but larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burning.
Hope none of the prophet's magic is rubbing off on you.
Right. I like that little dancing emote. That's cute, One True. How you doing? Songbird is Elizabeth's big daddy. Yeah, basically. One Terrell, this game is a thorn in your side. You want to like it. I just can't at the same time. That's fair. I mean, not every game is for everyone. My goodness, Peggy, that boy ain't right. Oh, it's up to 28 now, is it code? Time to make coffee? You're gonna make a cold brew? To cool down? Nate Smith's Bulletproof. Oh, I don't think I've heard that song. Yeah, the voice actors did have fun. The fan art for this game is a bit weird at times. The fan art? I don't typically look for fan art, so I haven't seen it. Probably. Yep. Sneaky wallet number 2. Let's count them as we go through the game.
What's going on?
You want a Patriot? I got a Patriot. Got terrible aim. Fuck, make me waste my salts? How dare you?
I lost him! You'll die by my hand.
No, I won't. Try having the My Horse is Amazing in your air for this second day in a row. Oh, collectible. Do you have, is that a kid's, a kid's song? From having to be around children? Alright. This is our last chance here, so we're looting everything. Our little personal motorized Patriot. What a good boy. Yes, you're a good Patriot. Alright, let's go. Got a full clip on this now. Elizabeth, move.
Can you help me out with this lock?
Looks simple enough.
Oh, it's a meme / adult earworm thing from some years back. Oh, okay, gotcha. You want a cold brew now? Oh, I'm sorry, One Truel. You can't have one? You had 3 large cups steaming? What the hell? Who wants to enjoy the evening and be dry? I mean, I don't know. If you're already hot, it'll probably make you hotter. There's one picture where someone made a big song daddy. It looked like it was AI made. That would still sound cool, though. Sniper ammo. Alright. This part is kind of narrative, so you've got Lutessa's over here. We're gonna have some dialogue, so I'll be right back.
I just realized who those two are. They, well, at least she, invented the technology that allows the city to float.
Giant balloons.
Quantum particles, suspended in space-time at a fixed height.
So, not giant balloons?
But the thing is, my book said they disappeared several years ago.
I told you they'd come.
No, you didn't.
Right. I was going to tell you they'd come.
But you didn't.
But I don't.
You sure that's right?
Something tells me they're not exactly what they appear.
I was going to have told you they'd come?
No,
The subjunctive?
that's not the subjunctive.
I don't think the syntax has been invented yet.
It would have had to have been.
Had to have had been. That can't be right.
They seem to want to help.
They seem to be out of their
Odd,
minds.
isn't it?
What's odd?
The fact that we sometimes...
Finish each other's sentences?
Exactly.
It would be odder if we didn't.
How do you suppose they manage that?
I'll get back to you after I figure out the floating city bit. Come on. Comstock House is up ahead.
Mirrorman, you had so much fun playing these games for the first time, yeah. Yeah, I feel like this game is probably the best one of the three, although I've also heard the complete opposite, where, like, this is the...
Seed of the prophet shall sit the throne. He was grooming me, wasn't he?
Comstock? Yeah, I think so.
And why lock me up?
Well, I'm guessing you didn't want to be groomed. Maybe he had something in the works to make you agreeable.
Like what?
I think it's best we don't find out.
There's some people that just, they liked the first two so much that I feel like they thought this one was just too different. But I appreciate it. I like all of the games. I tend to replay Infinite and Bioshock 1 the most. I don't really care too much for Bioshock 2's story. The gameplay is fun, like they made good improvements to the game. But the story really didn't win out for me. Shiny happy people. That song wasn't out yet. To hide. Shiny happy people. Alright. Alright, here we go. New area. Who does?
Thought they'd stay on top forever. Ha! Look at them now.
So, first, the founders were against us because they thought we were Vox Populi, but now the Vox Populi are against us because Daisy was like, no. Electricity. What else you got?
If there's anyone who could hear the sound of my voice, these are dire times, and I could ever so use your aid. I hope no one has forgotten me here. Now back to the music.
The shooting in the background. Oh, poor radio announcer guy. We forgot about him. He's up at the radio station right now, hoping somebody answers him. Oh no.
It's locked.
Child's play.
We like the first one the most. It's such a compelling place. It really is. Rapture. Code. The shiny happy people think that song was a meme song on its own at the time. The band had to make it a song because of a contract or something. I don't know when Shiny Happy People was released by REM. I'm pretty sure Dennis Leary was making jokes about that song way before Bioshock Infinite came around. Yeah, that song's been around for longer than this game, so... I don't think it was a meme song, though. These should all be the same stuff, and I already have everything that I need, but I just want to check and make sure. You don't like that they did away with the map and holding all weapons. Yeah, those are, well, I don't know. I don't understand the map part of it because the map was useless. I couldn't figure out how to use the map even when I had it, so going without the map was not a big deal for me. But not having an entire arsenal on your person the whole time, yeah, that's a big adjustment to get used to. Another sneaky wallet. That's 3. 3 sneaky wallets in luggage. We went into the ticket booth. Yeah, it was a lot to get used to. This game
execute anybody who looks like they give us trouble. Anyone with a gun, anyone wearing glasses. Round up the rest.
Anyone wearing glasses? What's that got to do with anything? Yeah, I didn't care for the map anyway. But yeah, not having an entire arsenal at your disposal requires you to think on the fly a lot more. But once you get familiar with the game, it becomes easier. I'm gonna get it, Elizabeth. I'm looking around. Well, the founders will bleed. Uh-oh. We got Mr. Preston Downs.
Mr. Comstock, when we next meet, it won't be to parley. See, I went out to that Hall of Heroes to scalp your false shepherd for you. Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to swap words with this crippled child I've been, looking after. Now, after hearing how the kid has fared in your city, I'm thinking when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
Ooh, that's rough. Vinman, the last guy you head knocked to learn electricity isn't all it's cracked up to be in a lethal manner. Luckily, nobody else but us uses vigors. Quit backseating me, Elizabeth. Stop it. It forces you to use vigors more than you naturally would, yeah. I mean, I tend to favor guns, but you definitely... yeah. It forces you to be more of a well-rounded player instead of, you know, just picking a particular playstyle and sticking with it. It's hard to, like... I like the carbine rifle. It's probably my favorite weapon to use. It's the one that I, like, once I pick one up in the game, it stays with me till, like, almost the end of the game. Except for, like, on a case-by-case basis, where I need an RPG in the area or something. You know, I've got one weapon that I always have, and then this secondary weapon is, like, a high-power weapon that I always keep for, like, backup. But... and then I just use the vigors to temporarily interrupt all the other enemies so that I can shoot them.
Could you take a look at this lock?
Keep a lookout. Ready.
Or the roguish type. Yeah, it also has more of a focus on using the environment for the situation that you're in.
It's locked.
Looks simple enough. All done.
Alright, we're gonna be coming back here, so I'm gonna explore this area later. Looking for sneaky wallets. Anyone? Anyone? We found 3 so far. We'll have to come back here because we'll pick up an audio diary that will give us a heads up for a super secret. I'm going to get this gun automaton. 2 super secret enemies. The shotgun and the repeater. Nice, yeah. I like the... I'll use machine guns, but I don't like how much recoil they have. I'm gonna die from fall damage. I'll let you die that way. He didn't die from fall damage. Damn. I thought maybe he would. He was pretty high up in the air. Yeah, I like the shotgun too. The shotgun, the hand cannon, the volley gun. The volley gun's really fun. I find that I don't really use a lot of the box weapons. He usually has lockpicks. There's a health kit we'll have for later. We'll be coming back this way, so I don't want to just pick up everything all willy-nilly. We're only playing on medium difficulty, so we don't have much to worry about. It's just I've been permanently scarred. And permanently scarred by the hard difficulty playthrough I did, and I can't be all willy-nilly with it like I used to be. Alright, there's secret wallet number 4. Who puts their wallet in their luggage? Do people do that? I would feel really uncomfortable with my wallet in my luggage.
Found some money.
Much obliged.
I feel like that's something that I would keep on my person at all times. It's got hand cannon ammo, good to know. Probably won't get any new stuff in here for a while. Noodle time! Necro! Welcome back! Code, you usually go for weapons that are good for, like, damage to ammo ratio. Yeah, yeah.
Here you go, you sons of bitches! Your homes are ours! Your lives are ours! Your wives are ours! It all belongs to the Vox! Burn in bloody hell, Comstock!
That'll show him. Yeah.
There you go!
There! That one!
On it!
those sweet iframes.
Try to keep you stopped.
I want him to come back down here because I need his loot.
Elizabeth.
Okay.
Righteous fury!
Come on.
Lies! All lies!
Would you get down here? Right?
Pigs will roast! Point it all down!
Ah, fuck. God damn it. He's just fucking far enough away.
I've got ammo.
I'm gonna have to kill him up there. I was hoping he would jump down, but he didn't. Anyway. I didn't know that possessing the vending machine gives you money. Yeah, so in Bioshock 1 and 2, you could always hack machines to get like cheaper prices in the vending machine, and you had a little mini game. And then in this game, they decided to completely remove the mini game and instead have you just hack and, I guess, have the money machine just open up to you, I guess. So they did it a little differently. They eliminated the hacking minigame because in the first game, like for the rest, the end section of the game was practically just hacking things over and over and over again. So I feel like people were probably definitely over the hacking minigame by the end of Bioshock 2. Oh yeah, Saber, I normally shower at night, and just today I just was like, I just feel like feeling refreshed. So I took a shower today before stream. I'm sad I missed the end of Rod's Syndicate stream. Raided over to Crocodiles. But that shower was absolutely worth it. Now, I was hoping that I'd be able to get that fireman to jump on the ground so that I could get the loot from him, but no such luck. I don't want to pick up everything from here because I'll be coming back through this way once I get the password. Or once I find out about the secret button at the... I forget what it's called. We'll get a password for something later. And we'll have to backtrack through here to get it.
Take your time.
There's
fine down here.
There's like an audio diary to get and stuff. Salt. What the? Is that a glitched pistol? Oh, it's hand cannon ammo. It's glitched through the wall. I'm like, what is that? I've got enough hand cannon ammo. I don't need a volley gun. Dog. Hot dogs. Get your hot dogs. I didn't need to pick that up. What do you do? Carbine ammo?
on to this.
Got it.
Great.
Great. Carbine ammo. Crank gun.
Open it.
There.
That way, if I come back here, those medical kits will hopefully be full. We'll see. Okay, that's it for here. We'll be back.
It's locked.
Let me have a look.
Go ahead.
Okay. There you go.
Elizabeth picked 30 locks.
Do it.
On it!
Actually, I'm gonna use the freight hook. Fuck it. Where'd it go? Where is it? Where's the freight hook?
You're not going anywhere.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, you're not going anywhere. Hello? Game? You fucking bitch! It wouldn't let me do a skyline strike. You son of a bitch! I was staring right at the guy. How mean. Oh, I didn't hear the sound of the coins. I was like, you better not jip me out of my upgrades. Oh, God. How ridiculous. It showed up for a second, and then it went away. And it wouldn't come back. Game's so mean.
Those turnstiles are one way. Should we check out the bookstore before we leave?
I want that to fall down, thank you. So if I want it, I can go get it. I know, I gotta go to the bookstore to get the audio diary that'll give me the information I need to get the super secret stuff back at the other place. Yeah, and I know that meant nothing to anybody else but me. Alright, hand cannon ammo will be back here when I get back, so we'll use that. A lot of money.
Think you can crack this one open?
Sure thing.
Sure thing.
Done.
Founders Books.
Here's some cash.
Oh, she like teleported over
Appreciate
here.
it.
Little teddy bears, little Boy Scouts, Duke and Dimwit style. Decrease weapon reload times. Don't care. I don't think a reload has ever been the difference between life and death on difficulty like this. Yeah, audio diary. Lutus.
Brother, what Comstock failed to understand is that our contraption is a window not into prophecy, but probability. But his money means the Lutece field could become the Lutece tear, a window between worlds, a window through which you and I might finally be together.
Huh. That makes no sense, I'm sure, to anyone, but it will.
Check out downstairs.
Yeah, come check out downstairs.
Who's out there?
They didn't have nothing on them? What a bunch of cheap ass bitches. Audio diary?
Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the Salty Oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but...
So we need to go back to the Salty Oyster. Sounds gross. Blech. So again, if you know about this ahead of time, you still can't press the button, even if you know exactly where it is. You've opened it before. You know exactly what you're looking for. It doesn't matter. Nope, nobody'll miss you either, bub. I'll fill up on hand cannon ammo when I come back, because we gotta come back this way. Alright. Now, since we have new information, guess what? We get new enemies. And way back. Here we go.
Go ahead.
All right.
Salty Oyster. What? What? Where? Hello? Enemies? Am I in combat? What? Oh, sneaky. You motherfucker. Fuck you then. Oh man, I hate it when that happens. Oh no. Oh, it's so sad. I know, Elizabeth, I'm getting there. Stop backseating. Jumping to or from the skyline grants brief invulnerability. Equip that shit right now. Right now. That's gonna be so helpful, and I don't want to forget to put it on. Look, I'm not trying to eat a half-eaten sandwich, okay?
I found some money. Want it?
Got it.
Okay. Door won't open, but come back here and press the super secret button. Super secret door. New vigor, who dis? Return to sender. This is so useful against, like, the Patriots.
Press to generate a magnetic shield. Hold to absorb damage and release to throw it back. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
Alright.
So there's a menu that you go into for your objectives, and if you tab through the different options, you have a gear tab, and for your for each different thing, so your pants, I think you've got pants, a shirt, boots, and hat, I think. I forget. But yeah, you can go in here into the gear tab and click each one, and then you can cycle through all the different ones that you want. When you pick up something new, you have the option to either pick it up and equip it immediately, or just take the gear instead of equip it if you don't want to swap it out. But if you accidentally equip something, you can go in there and change it. Or if you want to set up different builds, you can change it at any time. Yeah, no problem. We've only got... Oh, I still need one more health.
Nice.
Collected every infusion upgrade in the game. So this is misleading. That's not the final infusion upgrade. It's just that with the season pass of this game, they give you 5 extra ones, but the achievement doesn't take into account... I think it's 5. It's like 5 or 6. But the achievement doesn't take that into account, so it's possible for it to think that you've collected all of the infusions just because you've reached the number that was in the base game without the season pass. Audio diary about Miss Sally.
Really? We just risked our lives for a bit of titillation?
I think I knew her. Worked at a bar on Houston Street.
I bet you did.
Elizabeth.
We are together.
Like I bet you did.
Will mend you.
Sorry, I played the audio diary at the wrong time. We're gonna replay it because I played the diary and then we looked at this poster. And apparently there was some dialogue about this poster that talked over the diary. So, the guy in the the diary said that someone broke in and took his girl, and that this room is openable by a switch under the register. And when we come in here, he was talking about a fucking poster, dude. Hey, Brutus, welcome back. Oh, things went faster than you thought they would. Nice, yeah, it's only, well, it's 12:30 for me. It's only 9:30 for you there. Nice, does that mean you got the rest of the day to yourself? Now here's the diary that we picked up in this room. Lutess.
You have been transfused, brother, into a new reality. But your body rejects the cognitive dissonance through confusion and hemorrhage. But we are together, and I will mend you. For what separates us now but a single chromosome?
Huh. So, the Lutesses are brother and sister then? I'm gonna swap it out for this shotgun because we're gonna get another hand cannon. Done for the day. Nice. I love that feeling of knowing that, like, just the rest of the day is for whatever you want it to be. Kinetoscope, Lutess's brother arrives in Colombia. Well, how fitting and timely. What a coincidence. They took my blood, so you have an excuse to relax now. Yes. Enjoy it. You have earned it. Money, 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 money.
Here's some cash.
Got it.
Much obliged.
Absolutely. PG, don't care. Use toilet? No. How about we don't? I love it when a plan comes together. Sometimes I think I see a shiny and it's just this game that has reflections on everything. Weird light twinkles. Alright. Diary acquired. Oops. I didn't mean that. Oh, can't take it back now. But no, Scott. Didn't leave anything there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, Elizabeth, let's go. But wait, there's more enemies. You got a new upgrade. That means you deserve more enemies. Because we said so. Moda has arrived. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Holy shit. These went out to Domini, Unseenable, Shadow Lion. Hipsu got one. Hey, and the Grumpy Fairy. There, 2 of those are recent. Yeah, thank you very much, Mona. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Wait, I thought there were more enemies. Oh, I guess the, oh, I guess maybe the turret took care of them? Just, I was expecting more enemies here. How you doing, Mona? You got any exciting plans for the weekend? Any salts? No. All right. Back to my hand cannon. Thank you. Thank you. All right, turnstiles. Point of no return. Next chapter.
When we pass through, we won't be able to return.
Here's another narrative section. It's very short though, so I'll be back. Thank you for the follow, Mona. Nothing exciting. You're doing okay, getting through your workday tedium, setting vulnerability scan baselines on databases, the bloody fun of it all. New database or just like monthly patching kind of thing?
Can you open this?
It's a simple dual dial lock. My book said most fools keep the combination no more than 20 feet away.
Let's hope we find one of those fools. This might be it.
Avi, this playthrough kind of makes me want to try out Bioshock games, even though you felt nothing like this for the other 2. I mean, there's a loose connection between the games, but you don't really need to play the first 2 to understand this one.
Why are you so keen on lockpicking and code breaking?
If you put a person in a cage, they develop an interest in such things.
I suppose so.
And I won't be locked up again.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you...
Promise me.
I will stop him.
That is an oath you cannot keep. But promise me that if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
It won't come to that. All right?
Look, Fox are tearing this place apart.
Do it. Now!
All right!
Mona, do you work for a software company? Oh, you house about 600 databases, so setting things your predecessor didn't do for SOC compliance. For like 600, like at once? Or just like for a portion of that for a particular company? Mirror, this one is so bright compared to the first two. Yeah, I feel like it has darker themes from a story perspective, but as far as like an actual environment standpoint, absolutely. All right.
Open it.
There! Booker, rockets!
Comes the handyman.
There.
On it!
God damn it. Oh shit. Fuck.
Elizabeth!
Okay!
Give me some invulnerability. Healing, 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 healing. Heals, 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 heals. Oh boy.
Do it.
Heals. Thank you. Got him. good. You have 174 left, and how long have you been working on this? I'm assuming you had to get to all 600 of them. Starting from that point, you're down to 174 is what it sounds like. You've been picking away at this Christmas light knot for a couple weeks. Oof, weeks. And of course, you know, it's never like super engaging work. It's more like the monotony of it. It's gotta be the tedium, as you would say. Shotgun. Alright, that'll be a fully upgraded shotgun. Fully upgraded hand cannon. Alright, the rest of these are just bonuses. I'm gonna go probably for the volley gun. I like the volley gun. Or save up for the next vigor. Alright. 1700. Charge a... Adds brief invulnerability on attack and recharges shield. What about return to sender? Increase the number of enemies. Extend duration. Explosive damage. Increase shield duration. Decrease salts cost. Ability to absorb and collect incoming ammunition. Oh, I want both of those. I think shield duration is best. This will make it more efficient to do other things. And we'll save up for the next one. So that's gonna save us a lot of hassle. Mona, this is when I have a spare hour here and there, but you cleared your calendar today to get it done. Gotcha. I mean, if you can commit to sitting there and doing that one task without, like, needing too much of a break, right? Sure, it's probably a lot to just...
That's foolish.
Missed. I know, it's right there, I know. When struck, 50% chance to shock nearby enemies. Don't really care. Wasted my salts. But the good thing is that there's a thing of salts that we can get at the beginning of this area. Hey Stanley, I wish making money was this easy. Yeah, you just go around and you just pick it up. And, you know, imagine that each penny is like actually $1. The economy here is fantastic. Imagine being able to just go to a vending machine and buy a superpower for like, you know, 30 bucks. Amazing.
That one!
Okay.
There we go. We'll be coming back here, and having these here is gonna help, but the thing is that the tears, every time that you come back to this area, the tears will be different. So you gotta take advantage of them while you're here. How you doing, Stanley? Happy Friday! What else? Alright, we went over there. We've been there, done that. I need to get to the second floor to get everything else that I missed. For real.
I found some money. Want it?
Bet. Carbine ammo? Nice, because I'm getting low. I'm gonna have to swap this weapon out if I don't find any. This will probably just be pistols or machine guns. Oh, shotguns. Sure. Probably have to use it for a minute anyway. Alright, let's check second floor. Shotgun ammo. gun.
Can you open this?
That won't take but a minute.
That won't take but a minute.
All done.
Carbine ammo, nice. Audio diary. Lutece.
I had trapped the atom in mid-air. Colleagues called my Lutece field quantum levitation, but in fact it was nothing of the sort. Magicians levitate. My atom simply failed to fall. If an atom could be suspended indefinitely, well, why not an apple? If an apple, why not a city?
Science. And cannon ammo is full. I'll probably... I don't know. I don't like going without my... Really don't like going without my carbine. But if I don't have any ammo, what am I gonna do? What can I do? I don't really like the burst gun. Take a repeater or a machine gun. Alright, I'll come back for my carbine. I'll be coming back this way anyway, but I just hope that the weapon, that the gun is still here by that time. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna end up coming back to go in here later anyway, so I'm gonna wait to explore that until I have to. This entire next section is gonna be like a big circle anyway.
Seems right up your alley.
On it.
Quantum anchoring.
What you asked me to do.
Let's not discuss it.
No, what did that thing do to you?
If he were to take me back, that's death, Mr. DeWitt. Or something so like it I cannot tell the difference.
I mean, she's not wrong. Quantum anchoring, is that what it would be called? You're okay, old friend. How are you doing? How's chat? I'm doing great. I think chat is cozy today. We had like an hour-long chatting session at the beginning of the stream, so I think we are chatted out, maybe. I don't know. Make for good progress today. I don't think we'll make it far enough to finish the game today, but we'll make good progress. Stop it, Elizabeth. I know. Don't really need to come back here either, because, or I guess the.
It's locked.
Give me a second.
Isn't there something we come back here for? Ah, there's the code book.
I wonder where the cipher is.
All right, cool. Actually, I'm glad I went here now.
A little help.
Otherwise, I would have had to come back here to get the code book. I was remembering it in reverse. Good, so that means I don't have to come back here. When we find the cipher, we just have it. Good to know. All right, let's get this part. Bye. There's an achievement for making people fall to their deaths. I mean, fall off Columbia, basically. So I'm like, whatever, I'll take it. What I miss? Anything? I don't like that I didn't get the loot for that guy, but it's okay. All I used was machine gun ammo anyway. Alright, Market District. Here's we get an infusion.
Think you can crack this one open?
I'll give it a whirl. All yours.
See? I told you it wasn't the last infusion in the game. Alright, I've got 3 for each. We'll get salts.
More money.
Got it. For secret money? Yeah. Chair, please. Awesome scenery. I like how she looks out the window. Just like, holy shit. Vinman, at that point, their impact with the ground resembles turning tomatoes into paste, but instantly. Yeah, I find it funny that whenever you're jumping to and from... Let's see it. Whenever you're jumping to and from...
How's the city going to come back from this?
Maybe it shouldn't.
Okay. When you jump to and from skylines, you just have these perfectly strong ankles and knees and everything. But if you fall or jump from the top of a building onto the ground, you'll take fall damage. Game logic. And game logic. Groceries and meats. Need help. Sorry, we're closed. Yeah, looks like it.
That'll do.
Anyways. Money, money, money. Whoops. I accidentally picked up alcohol. I don't think I've ever heard her say that in all my years of playing this game. I guess that's what happens whenever you drink really, really strong liquor. Ah! I learned something new today. Funkadella Chica! Oh, your PC's boot drive may have died. Oh, shit. Oh. Also, hi. Hi, happy Friday. Well, Friday, it sounds like. Oh, shit. I mean, this is probably a no, but I'm assuming that it's your only computer. Are you on mobile right now? Luckily, I mean, hard drives are cheap, but as far as coming by, like, operations and install files and stuff, it's a real hassle. Having to install things again or possibly losing things that you can't get back. Perfect time to find a bunch of food. Just eating all this candy. Just... I not have that? Okay. Thank God we live in the land of multiple devices, because if I didn't have a mobile to contact people, I'd be so sad. Yeah, because computer shit is expensive to replace. I mean, hard drives aren't really per se, but still the process of having to, like, get all of your stuff back if you're not, like, computer savvy and stuff. Definitely be a huge hassle. Providing you can get a replacement drive. New hat, gearhead, become harder to detect, affects automated turrets, zeppelins, and motorized patriots. Compared to what? Yeah, I'll take it. That'll be helpful for the final fight, but if I find something better, I'll probably swap it out. And fucking zeppelins and patriots are the worst. You have a replacement drive already, as you admit to clone Windows onto it ages ago, but kept putting it off, yeah. And now would have been nice to have a backup, especially if you if you set it up to where you have a boot drive and then a second drive to like hold your data, so that if something does happen to your boot drive, you can just swap it out, reinstall Windows, and all your data is just
Test lab.
Looks abandoned.
You know, just have a backup of everything. Yeah, I wish the process was just a lot more easier and streamlined. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that. Fixing computer shit is annoying. And that's coming from someone who worked in IT for 10 years.
So much blood.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna clean that up. You don't, however, have Windows on a USB drive, so you purchased that, and hopefully it's legit. Yeah, and I would recommend. I mean, if you're looking,
Can always use more of them.
if you're looking for an OS, getting it from a place like newegg.com or something like that, or like the actual Microsoft store, although that would probably be more expensive than finding it using alternate means. You're so stressed as it is, and then this is a bit overwhelming. But again, at least you have your phone to do stuff, at least in the meantime, until you get it up and running, right?
Found some money. Here you go.
Mona, what did you do in IT? Just desktop support. I mean, I used to do patching and compliance for desktops and laptops. That's about the most extent that I've done. I've done some very, very basic, like, system admin stuff, but it's more like just like a little project here and there. I've never been like responsible for maintaining servers or infrastructure, even though I've interacted with them in the context of whatever my job was on the desktop side. So I'm like, I know how the stuff functions, but I've never had to like actually be responsible for maintaining servers and networks and stuff. Stryker, let me just sweep this burning wreckage away. Yeah, I think she's,
Ruin me.
I think she's, the sound that we're hearing right now is like somebody who's alive when she shouldn't be. So it's like she's existing in another time right now where this place is not in ruins. I think, anyway. Neat, yeah. Yeah, I did that for quite a few years. Every time I moved up or tried to get into more advanced stuff, I just ended up missing doing my previous job, so I just never got any further with it. And now I don't even do IT at all. I've been out of it. The last IT job I had was in 2020. So I'm about 4 years behind the curve in terms of technology. And at this point, if I went back in IT, I'd probably have to start over as a level 1 or level 2. I think I bought all these. I have a little more money this time. Adds brief invulnerability on attack. Charges shield. This will probably be a while. If I can remember to use it. A disembodied voice. Yeah, she's kind of, yeah, she was like...
I've seen the signs. I know what's coming.
Like, she's kind of like glitching out. She doesn't have a bloody nose like when you would find somebody who was dead who is now alive. I think she's just in the wrong dimension right now. Time displaced. Yeah, exactly, Vinman, that's right. Striker. That's exist. She's exactly in flux. This game makes my brain hurt. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a mind fuck, and even playing through the game multiple times, you don't catch everything. All right, so we'll need to go here as part of the story. It won't let you in there before then. Our profit. Food. Lockpicks, money. Money, money, money. Still not really in any better ammo shape there. Still giving you pistols over halfway through the game. I guess if I had nothing else to use, maybe. Okay. It's over here. In here.
Go ahead.
All right. Take your time. I'm fine down here.
What's the point of this? It's not protecting me from anything. Hang on, I gotta use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. Striker. You were fine with Liz opening gates to other realities, but when they added the effect of overlapping realities, I just said, fine, as long as I get to shoot things, it doesn't have to make sense. It's fine. Exactly. Yeah, I think playing through it a couple times makes things make a little more sense. But I would say probably not everybody has that level of patience. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. What did I do? I got an achievement for something? It confuses me because I can never tell whether it's telling me I made progress on an achievement or if I actually got an achievement or not. I don't know. Oh, I think that was the achievement for using all 8 vigors. I think we have all of the vigors now. There's still another achievement for performing. I think there's an achievement for performing all of the different combinations of multiple vigors. But I haven't been focusing on that. Got enough to focus on. We need to go to Memorial Gardens, which is up very close. Try to go this way. This is one of the places that we need to go to, but... Oh, wait, no, this is the way, this is the place, this is where we came from. This was another way to get around it. You could use it by using the freight hooks to abuse for vulnerability, like we're gonna do for the final boss fight. It's a loud truck. Oh, I have my window open now, that's why. Forgot I opened my window. Biba is out and about, but she's in the window right now. So after she's done with the window, we might see Biba sighting on the stream. Funkadella Chica, what was your favorite? Can't remember what they're called, but your favorite power. Oh, of the Vigors, I probably use Bucking Bronco the most. I wish that I like the electrical powers, but the bad thing about the electrical powers is you shoot them to stun them, and the stun just doesn't really last long enough. And so, and as soon as you shoot them with something else, that immediately takes them out of the stun, so it's like practically useless. Unless you're, I guess, combining it with something else. I like the murder of crows. I like the idea of it. It's funny to just watch everybody go crazy with them. But I probably, from a functionality standpoint, Bucking Bronco is pretty effective. For the final boss fight, though, we're going to be focusing a lot with... we're going to use probably Undertow to fling people off and into the sky. Especially the flat cannon guys, because they are very tanky. And then we'll use Return to Cinder against the crank gun enemies. I forget what they're called now. But everything's got a really good purpose, and the only thing I would say, the thing that I use the least would probably be Devil's Kiss, because it's just something that does damage, but you've got to be kind of accurate with it. In a way. With Bucking Bronco, with an upgraded Bucking Bronco, you can like just sweep an entire field of enemies with it and just kill them at your leisure. That's why I like it. It's probably the one that I use the most for the most different situations. Hand cannon, you say? Huh? There was a hand cannon? Where? You see a hand cannon? My game says I'm looking at a hand cannon, but I don't even know where it is. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you, game. Your day just did a 180? Wait, so you had a headache. Does that mean that it got better then? Or that things just, went for the worst. Code, so far the nade launcher was kind of weak, though enemies made a hell of a mess with it. Yeah, when enemies are hitting you with the RPG or a launcher, you know, it does a crazy amount of damage, but when you're trying to hit a flat cannon enemy with it, you know, it takes like a quarter of their health. Sure. Oh, it was pretty bad, and now pretty good. Okay, good, I'm glad to hear that. What happened? I want to know what happened. You remember doing a cheese strat for the last fight? When I went to get the platinum trophy for this and I played it on 1999 mode, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, and the game actually glitched out on me in my favor. I actually have it in my highlighted videos. It's probably several years old now, but it's there. I highlighted it. It was like it's like a 30-minute video of me doing that final boss fight on 1999 mode, and I just kept dying over and over again, retrying, and every time that I retried, I felt like I couldn't get any further with it. Like, I got a little bit further with it each time, and then I just hit a wall with it. And then the game glitched on me and made all of the enemies kind of pause, and I almost thought that I was gonna have to restart the game in order to continue and do the fight over anyway. But it, like, I somehow, it's recorded. I've got it all recorded on Twitch. But, it, by lucky chance, I was able to get it to snap out of it and just continue. Oh, using a shield plasmid on the engine core. Oh, like... Did you, like... How would you do that? Because how would you put a shield on it? Alright, here's a story moment. Yeah, Abby. And now you got this song as well. Can you identify this song? Okay, so the charged attack, I thought it was an explosive trap, not necessarily a shield. Does the trap absorb ammo too? I figured you were just standing in front of the core or something and holding out Return to Cinder. So this isn't the actual song. So earlier in the game, we found an audio diary of Jeremiah Fink that talked about his brother hearing music coming from holes in the thin air, which is that's the second or the third one that we've experienced. And so he found a way to make money off of it because he would open a portal to a more, a time like 100 years later. Or, well, Tears for Fears isn't 100 years, but close enough. He would take songs that were hits from the future and remake them using the instruments of the time in the game. And then he would make money off of the hits because people would love it. So yeah, this is Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. He pianoized it and made a ton of money off of it. But the Vox ruined it because, he's related to Jeremiah Fink, so he must die. And here he is. It's a picture of somebody, his love, I'm guessing. Casper, I can't remember any other details apart from casting it 1,000,000 times on the core. It's been so long. I mean, you gotta run around and get salts, right? So, I mean, you have to have enough salts for it. I don't know how long it lasts, but that's a really cool idea, Casper. I'll have to experiment with that sometime. Okay, alright, so this is the good thing that happened. Long story short, your father's working with computers, that kind of stuff. He's got a computer that he both uses for work and a simulator he has at his place. He's apparently bought a new computer that's a bit better for the simulator, and he asked you if you wanted his old computer for a rather cheap price. Simply, it's a hell of a lot better than my current computer, and the price he sold it for me is a steal. And I don't think charging me is a bad thing, right? The computer's really expensive, and he could easily sell it for a really high price, so he's really doing you a really big favor with it. That's awesome. Is that going to allow you to play a lot better PC games? Are there any games that you haven't been able to play because of the performance of your computer, or are you just, I mean, thinking about for the future? Voxophone, Mr. Fink.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Columbia.
Stealing songs from the future and making them hits. Now that is a form, imagine a form of copyright infringement, of getting sued in the future, getting your estate sued in the future by someone coming time traveling to steal your copyrighted music and turn it into their own fortune. Can you imagine that's the next DMCA thing? Stealing music from the future? Or the past, I guess, for that matter. Well, I guess it was, if it was for the past, it would be noted somewhere. But yeah, interesting. Most definitely. Cyberpunk is one example. Yeah, Cyberpunk is on my to-do list at some point. It goes on sale for $30 pretty frequently. So I haven't jumped on it. I haven't bought it yet. But it goes on sale all the time. So I'm like, whenever I decide to finally get to it one of these years, I'll just buy it whenever it goes on sale every other week. Or every other month, I guess, would probably be more accurate. That's awesome, Abby. That is great news. That's like me that day that I found out that, like, almost $2,500 of my student loans disappeared because of a lawsuit settlement. It was, you know, 20 years in the making, and I probably could have used that discount a long time ago. But alas, I digress. Okay, so...
You know, I keep thinking about that dream that you had. New York on fire. There's something about it.
Abby, you bought it, but your computer couldn't handle it. You wanted to get it on your PS5 since that would be able to run it, but now you don't need to. Nice. That's awesome. So so your computer couldn't handle it. Did you ever end up finishing it? I'm assuming not, but I don't know how far you got with it. And now with the Phantom Liberty, the Phantom Liberty, it's not DLC because it's like an entire expansion. Yeah, I guess it is a DLC, but it's like a huge expansion, a revamping of the skill system, all that mumbo jumbo. So it's more than just a DLC, it's like a revamp of the game. God, I hate this place. I hate it already.
These silver eagles might lose their value, but gold always trades.
Bet I had some cavities.
Bella had some cavities? Pulling gold teeth out of people? You gotta appreciate surprises like these. Yeah, that's a huge surprise. That's brilliant. Alright, I guess I needed to go to the other place first. I am not looking. These fights, anybody who's played this game knows, these fights on 1999 mode are rage quit inducing. Absolutely rage inducing.
Found some money.
Well, that bucking bronco didn't do anything for us. Well, this is where we're supposed to go soon. I guess I should have gone the other way first. You gonna comment on these graves? I know she has comments on these graves, but she might not until we progress the story. Yeah, I guess she's not gonna say anything until we progress the story. Stay out of there. Come on.
Sure thing.
Yeah, she's not gonna say anything until we have to come back here. It's funny that she doesn't say anything because, by all rights, she absolutely should. But we'll be coming back here. The main story demands it. Now I've got that Tears for Fears song in my head. Yeah. Savage.
Want to take a look at this?
Really?
That little old lock.
Ready.
Money, money, money. Even while we listen. Stop it. Out of my head. Did I miss something? Sometimes when she says oh, it's because she sees something. Anyway. Yeah, I probably should have went the other way, but at least I got the code book. I don't have to backtrack for the code book. Alright, this part sucks. It sucks every time you have to revisit it.
Beyond that gate lies Comstock House.
Lady Comstock, how lovely to see you. Wonderful of you to make the journey, especially considering your painful death 19 years ago.
Lady Comstock?
The dress. The thing has mistaken me for my mother.
See how I mean?
Your fingerprints do not seem to be your own today, Lady Comstock. Are you unwell?
This isn't going to work.
I think it can.
Your mother's dead, Elizabeth.
Yes. I think it's time I paid my respects. Let's head to where she's buried.
We were just there, but she didn't say a damn thing about it. But apparently now we will. So if you're understanding this game, it has songs from times yet to come in it. Yeah. I won't spoil why.
Look at those pennants. Seems like the Vox have chosen their favorite color.
Seems about right.
Because like girls just want to have fun songs from the 80s, yeah. And this game is like 1900s. Yep. You recognize the guy in the mic as well? The guy in the mic? What do you mean? Got an audio diary. Another one from Constance, this time for Lady Comstock.
This is for the miracle child. Hello. I'm sorry your mother, Lady Comstock, is dead. I think she is altogether better than mine. Since you live there, can you tell me why the tower has been closed? People say it's poor weather, then the pox, then a haunting. If it is a secret, I promise not to tell a soul. Your pen friend, Constance.
Pen friend? Oh, he who was just talking. Oh, the main character. The main character guy is Troy Baker. What is it, Biba? Do you want to come say hi, or do you want to go outside? Hold on. Oh, not the main character. The other dude sounded like he was speaking over a microphone. Oh, like in the voxophone, like the recordings that I pick up. The other guy, that would have been the last one that I picked up in that room where the music was playing. That was Jeremiah Fink. You hear him a few times throughout the game, but I don't know if he's known for any other roles. If he is, I'm not aware of them. Yeah, okay, yeah, the voxophone. They're called the little the little recordings. Alright, so I know that's where I need to go, but I'm gonna go get the rest of this area over here.
Here's some cash.
Alright, can I have my carbine back yet? To absorb and collect incoming ammunition. That's a maybe. I don't really need that. Stun duration. That one will be helpful. Armory, anything new? I don't have much money. Volley gun, maybe. Volley gun, clip size. Yeah, there's nothing else I need other than volley gun stuff, I think. I just wanted to save my money for Vigors. Yeah, that would have been, whatever his voice actor is, it would have been, his character in the game is Jeremiah Fink. Alright, well, we're gonna have 3 different places to go after we go to Memorial Gardens. Oh, I almost missed a telescope. Well, I tell you what, this game and its sneaky telescopes. Why doesn't Elizabeth tell me when I pass a telescope? Yeah, that would be really helpful. Things that I don't want to have to remember to do in future playthroughs. That would be great.
There's the graveyard where my mother's buried.
Okay. Here we go. This fucking part.
Where are you going?
Come on.
What are we looking for?
Oh, we know what we're looking for. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. Oh no. She doesn't comment on the graves yet, I guess. It's not a tactic that you invented, by the way. You're getting overwhelmed, so I used Google. Gotcha. Yeah, I wouldn't have, I would not have thought of that. I think, I know how to open this, but I'm gonna wait until after I activate her mother here. Here it is, Our Lady in Memoriam. Oh look, there's a tear here.
Go ahead.
On it.
It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Her fingerprints will get us into Comstock House.
She's your
A
mother.
mother who abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Take a moment to think about what you're doing.
There. Will you open the door? Or do I have to go in without you?
Why is this graveyard giving me Scooby-Doo vibes? I don't know, Shaggy.
are you, Mother? All locked up in there, huh? Looks like you and I have some common ground.
Let me do it.
No.
Let me do it.
You see, child, you chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love. What lion does not cringe to see their coven pain, but spare the rod, spoil the child. If you won't listen to me, perhaps you will listen to your mother.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Where did she
Just
go?
hold on. You need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that device. He opened up some kind of tear.
Seeing your mother crazy or dead? Open it!
Okay. I found ammo.
Do it!
All right.
What is she?
What am I? My God. Is she the source of my power?
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
The only difference between past and present
Is semantics.
lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
If we could perceive time as it truly was,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She's both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
She finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination.
Look. Footsteps.
She goes to unfinished business.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
Well, that was an interesting turn of events. Hell, oh, it's ghost time. Oh yeah, time to go around and try to deal with this. Oh god, there's 3 fights like this with this fucking woman. And they all suck progressively worse as you go. Landing off a skyline increases movement speed. I'll keep my invulnerability, thank you. So what a trans-temporal entity? I mean, I was thinking about it and it's like, there's a lot of people that exist in this game that exist across time. Like the Lutesses, and Lady Comstock, and Booker, and Comstock, and Elizabeth, and like, there's all these people that exist across time. I mean, practically everyone, but you know, not everybody has a name, right, in this game. But for whatever reason, you know, we are the ones that have the power to alter things, or the will, or want to, or whatever you call it. I think my brain just fried. Yeah. Yeah. This game is a bit of a mindfuck. It takes a couple playthroughs for things to really kind of sink in. And there's still certain things that probably won't make sense even after multiple playthroughs. Gonna go double check. Okay, hold on. Now I've got full salts and everything. I don't think there's anything up here I need. Welcome to Bioshock Infinite. Yeah, exactly, Striker. Yeah, this game is one of those games that just you appreciate it more with multiple playthroughs, because you'll pick up something new every time. You'll be like, oh, you know, when I played through this, I didn't know what this means, and now it makes sense. Or I didn't think to look for these things before, but now that I found something out late game, now I might have a different perspective of it if I see it again. So I think that's another reason why this game has such good replay value for me, just because it took a couple playthroughs to really understand what was happening. And even then, I mean, the idea of
shame you have need of her to enter Comstock House.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Well, they're sarcastic.
There's something off about Lady Comstock.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't belong here. I brought something through. I'm not so sure it was her.
Think of them as transcendental beings. I mean, I guess you've also got kind of the idea of the afterlife and what people believe to be reincarnation, or hot takes on those kinds of things. So it brings spirituality into it a little bit, or at least it makes you wonder what kind of influences that has over your perception of what's going on as well. Alright, so she needs us to find 3 truths. There was one that we've already passed. I guess we could do that one first. There's 3 of them. One is at the front of the place when we first got up here. The other one was blocked off by a gate earlier. That one next, I guess, since it was the closest one. One ball. Here's one. There's 3 of them that we gotta find.
Get patched up.
Carbine ammo. When are you ever gonna give me my carbine back? I had to drop it at the front of this place. Alright. Danger, risk of death or serious injury by order of the Columbia Science Authority. It's the Lutece House. Lutece Laboratory. Think of it like the old TV show Sliders, different versions of the same people. I haven't seen that, but now that you mention that, I'd be interested to see it.
Think you can pick this?
No problem. There.
Laboratory Lutece. Photographer shop and bank. Chairs. God, I'm not looking forward to the bank. Although we're playing on its difficulty, it's fine. Salts, sure. power's still on. That's a good sign, right? What we got here? Boardings. Some giant energy converters. A sofa. Totally normal stuff.
It's a tear.
Giant tear.
There's something in there. Should I open it?
Yeah. In just a minute. We're gonna save the tear for just a moment. More laboratory stuff. Got a voxophone from Lady Lutess.
Comstock seems to have been made sterile by simple exposure to our contraption. A theory. Just as sexual reproduction can de-emphasize the traits of each parent, so goes the effect of multiple realities on our own. Your traits dissipate until they become unrecognizable or cease to exist.
Interesting. Striker, it's a really old show, aired in like 1995. Basic premise was the characters would cross over to different worlds, some similar in some ways and different from the one they came from. Kind of like how Liz can open gates to different worlds, and there's just like, there's not like a lot different, but something very basic. Okay, so it seems like a pretty similar premise. So, we've discovered, well, through audio diary, that's not the revelation, but Comstock has been exposed to this device. Interesting. I think there was a second story. Moment. Open up the tear after we get done exploring here. So I don't think there's anything much here. Another voxophone from Rosalind Lutess.
Comstock has sabotaged our contraption. Yet, we are not dead. A theory.
Okay.
We are scattered amongst the possibility space. But my brother and I are together, and so I'm content. He is not. The business with the girl lies unresolved. But perhaps there is one who can finish it in our stead.
That would be where we come in. For infusion, we'll get health since we got salts last time.
Perfect.
All right. That is it for up here, I think. Let's go open the tear. The first of 3 truths that were covered up by Comstock.
That's my mother.
I assure you, madam, my sexual interest in your dear prophet is non-existent.
And Madame Lutess.
Furthermore, the man is quite sterile. It's a lie. Come here, you little bastard! I want her out of my house!
They weren't my parents.
Then what were you to them?
The child that they decided to imprison. She deserves whatever Comstock did to her.
Ooh, that's harsh. An audio diary left in its place.
What did you mean before when you said Lady Comstock didn't belong here?
She's almost feral. It's like she's a reflection of... I don't know.
Is the audio diary left behind?
Lady Comstock seems to believe the child is a result of some errant act of carnality between myself and her beloved prophet. I told the poor woman the truth, that the child was a product of our little contraption, but I think she found that less believable than her delusion.
Yeah, I would say if presented with these 2 possibilities for a reality, I would reject both of them. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want either of them either. Imagine being made sterile from your reality crossing device. I mean, it's one way to kind of make sure that you cease to exist in the future, huh? It would be effective at that. Or at least your genealogy. Alright, so that was the first place. One of them is back at the main area where we got into that big fight, and then the other one we haven't been to yet. One's at the bank and one is a photography shop. We haven't been to the, well, we haven't been to the photography shop. It won't let you go to the photography shop. Why do I seem to remember or think that, what was the cipher? I found the code book, but I don't remember where the cipher is. Am I going backwards? I am. Whatever. It's all a big circle. Even if you go the wrong way, it's fine. Whatever. We'll go to this one next then. Let's go to this one next. I meant to save this one for last, but...
No mercy!
Do it.
Oh, I want an ammo for this.
Sorry, that's all I've got.
I don't want him to... Fuck it. Damn it. Oh, I wanted his loot. Alright, I think my carbine should be out here at least. I'll have that for the next fight, I guess. Why do all these people have whole-ass hot dogs? I know.
Do it. Now.
There.
Are the salts still here, or are they gone now? Still there. Okay. I don't need them, but good to know for when I come out of this next place. You've always preferred the female to test. She always seemed more spicy than the male one, despite them being similar, yeah. I mean, they're literally separated by a single chromosome, so. And they both existed in separate realities, yet somehow managed to both become physicists as twins in alternate realities. It's pretty awesome. Is my carbine still over here? The environment might have changed things. Oh, my carbine is back. My precious, precious carbine. Anyway, this was the other way that you could go, and we'll eventually go that way.
Could you take a look at this lock?
So this is the other way that you could have come into here. I thought maybe she'd have some dialogue here. Rod, you were gonna do a viewer choice run of Detroit Become Human, but the more you dissect the choices in the dialogue, the more overwhelming the prospect becomes. So you're just gonna have some specific channel point rewards for certain things. Nice! Nice. So you're pretty close to the end of your RE5 run. If you finish RE5, well, I don't remember. I think you're about halfway through the game, so it might take another stream. If you finish RE5, are you gonna start Detroit Become Human, or are you gonna wait until Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. I had to remind myself what day it was, and then I had to think of it in the context of Australia time. Like, Sunday seems so far away, but, you know, to you it's just like 24 hours from now. Something like that. Gonna find out, Elizabeth. That's true. I think it'll take another stream, because you're also doing the Desperate Escape DLC again, as well, when it reaches the story part in the main game that it takes place. So that's, the Josh DLC, which is what I call that, because you play as Jill and Josh. That happens after you remove the device off of Jill's chest, right? So between that boss fight and before you start the ship, 6-1 I think it is that when you're gonna play Desperate Escape? Or is it in between even those sub-chapters in Chapter 6? I've never looked into it. It's trippy. A look back at opening day? New kinetoscope, who does? Correct, gotcha. There's a bit of an overlap because the DLC begins with the same cutscene. Oh, does it? Okay, I see. Because I know that right before you do the Excella fight, you get a radio call from Jill explaining the weakness for the thing that Wesker takes. So I didn't know. I know that was in between Chapter 6, so you're kind of... Does the DLC show that radio transmission between Jill and Chris telling him about, you know, if he takes too much of the thing that, you know, it might poison him? Striker, after Chris leaves her, it does, yeah, okay, gotcha. I've never seen the DLC or played it for myself, but I assumed that it explained how Jill came to know that information, maybe. After Chris leaves her to go to the boat, Josh shows up and they proceed to get the helicopter. Gotcha, yeah. That's how they show up to the final cutscene where Sheva and Chris fight him at the volcano. I think we've read this one, but I'm gonna look at every single one of them, even though some of them may be repeats. Just to make sure, because there's an achievement for looking at all these, and I'd rather just be done with it and not have to worry about them for future playthroughs. I know we've seen this one already. And then one more. We secede from the so-called Union. I think we've seen this one too. What difficulty are you playing the music run on? I know you did amateur for the first run to unlock the filter. Are you playing on normal? Rod, at the end of it, you have to fight off enemies with a timer counting down the chopper's arrival. And before it arrives, the pilot needs more time, so the timer gets a bump, so you have to survive longer. So you'll be doing that DLC on amateur difficulty like you did last time to make the entire thing smoother to get through. No, I totally understand, especially if you're doing the entire second half of the game in a single stream in addition to the DLC. You know what's funny? I don't know if you've ever tried the mercenaries for Resident Evil 5, but I think the premise behind the mercenaries and the reason you have a timer or that you add time to it is because you're waiting for extraction by helicopter. And I think Josh is the voice that you hear in the Mercenaries. You have a timer. It sounds really similar to the story from the Mercenaries, in fact. I mean, obviously they can't take place at the same time, but that's interesting that it has a timer for that DLC. When the timer bumped back up, you lost your mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, I hate that. When you think you're almost done with something and you realize there's a phase 2 or a phase 3 or whatever the hell. Resident Evil 6 has moments like that as well. You hated the end of that DLC. It's insane. Yeah, I haven't played it myself, so I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never been engaged with it long enough to see the whole thing. You played a little of that mode years back, but not for too long. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like it's a fun mode to play if you just want to play the game, but you're not in the mood to like do the story or anything. Yeah, it's got redeemable qualities. Now, I prefer Resident Evil 6's Mercenaries. Resident Evil 6's Mercenaries is my favorite. But to be fair, I haven't played the RE4 Mercenaries, but I didn't really like the controls of Resident Evil 4 to begin with, so I would venture to guess I probably would not enjoy the RE4 Mercenaries. It would depend on how the gameplay loop feels. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it sometime, but pretty much the only time I play Resident Evil 4 is when I'm doing a story marathon. Because I definitely don't play Resident Evil 4 for fun. I play it for, you know, story continuity purposes, but that's about the extent of it. Alright, so this involves going to an entire, another map. Got you done to sleep. I would say if you haven't seen Rod say he's going to sleep, it's probably safe to assume he's still awake. You guys ready to do the bank? This section is hell on 1999 mode. I hate it. Not this part, but... Footsteps seem to go down to the vault, he said, in case you couldn't hear that over the loud-ass music. Using up all my damn ammo. Basic bitch-ass enemies. 4 as an OG. Yeah, the OG 4. I like the RE4 remake. I feel like Resident Evil 4 kind of drags on too long. I'm usually, like, ready to be done with it when I get to, like, the 2/3 part of the game. I'm just like, okay, can we just, like, wrap this story up? So I mean, I like the gameplay of RE4 Remake a lot better than the original. Especially the camera movement stuff. Oh, hold on. Am I dropping frames? I dropped a few frames. It just kind of spun for a second though. Wasn't too bad. Nope. Unstable. What you doing? Action. Stream in 12 hours for yeah, for Rod, yeah. On your first RE4 Remake playthrough, you had non-stop fun. Yeah, I really liked RE4 Remake. I actually loved the Separate Ways DLC too. I want to replay that. I can't say that about a lot of the DLCs, but I liked Separate Ways. Which I love just playing as Ada. I mean, unless you're playing as Ada in RE2 Remake, because fuck that noise. I hate that section. My brain, like, represses that memory. Every time I get there, I'm like, oh, the Ada section. Oh, I forgot about this. Every time I play it, I've forgotten about it. Avia, though you can understand thinking the castle part dragging on. Yeah, but you really like it still. I like that. I still felt like I always felt like I was still in control of like my arsenal in RE4, but I just do think it kind of drags on a bit, that's all. Like when I gotta sit there and plan out a Resident Evil game to take up a week of my stream time, I'm like, okay, this is a bit excessive. With Resident Evil 5, I've played Resident Evil 5 and I'm familiar enough and good at it enough to know that I can get it down to like 2 days. It used to be Resident Evil 5 would take me 3 days, but I found ways to cut time. Oh, this is your third playthrough of Detroit Become Human. I was thinking it was your second one. Hey Max, what's up? The new edition of the Knights. Ugh. Yeah, but at least you have... it requires a lot of accuracy, and the thing that sucks about the remakes is the reticle bloom. I feel like in the original games you didn't have anything called reticle bloom, but in the remakes you absolutely do, and it can be ridiculous, especially in RE4 remake. You've yet to do that DLC. Really looking forward to playing it. You really like Ada. Me too, Abby, for sure. Gotta love those moments in games when you're like, oh yeah, this part again. Exactly, Rod. That's how Ada's section is for RE2 remake for me. Sherry's section is easy, but Ada's section, I just can't even. A hot take, you prefer the Ada section in the RE2 remake to I like it. I prefer it the other way around. I mean, the Sherry section can get kind of old because it's so easy, but the Ada part is frustrating, especially if you're trying to get a good rank. You thought it was fun playing as a girl being chased by knights. I thought that was interesting from a horror perspective. When I replay it, I don't appreciate it as much, but for a first playthrough, I liked it. Doing all right? It's Friday, right? Enough said, right? It's Friday. It speaks for itself. Of course it's a great day. It's the weekend, or about to be the weekend, I should say. The bank. I probably should have saved the bank for last, honestly. Money, 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 money. That's something that I like about this section of the game. Like, you would expect...
50%.
What's that?
50% of everything people earn here goes right to Comstock as a tithe.
I gotta get me a job in the profit business.
I like that when you actually go to a bank in a video game, there's actually places with lots of money.
I found some money. Want it?
Imagine going to a bank in a video game and it actually having money in it.
Need a lock picked.
Come on, give me something challenging. All done.
Boat assassination from AC2. I don't know if I remember that part, but then again, it requires me to switch gears out of the game series that I'm playing, so there's nothing in AC that's loaded into my memory banks at this time. Especially playing a simpleton game like this that's just so different. I'm like a computer. I probably will use this more than a hand cannon because I used a lot of hand cannon ammo. Now watch, it'll give me a ton of hand cannon ammo. Bill, this is where we came in. This is a big area, but I just gotta look through it once. This area will be lootable again. These salts. Money, 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 money. The good thing about this section, there's a lot of money. The bad thing about this section, you have to use a lot of ammo. And a lot of health. And bullshit. Okay. That's a big-ass vault right there. Rod, planning playthroughs can be tough sometimes because you might have a certain idea in mind, but the game might not allow for exactly what you want. I mean, I don't really get too creative with my playthroughs yet. I mean, I would say that, you know, we see in-depth story playthroughs of, like, Resident Evil games so few, or, like, once a year, right? So there's not really a lot to switch up aside from maybe, I mean, aside from, like, maybe doing a challenge where you're restricting what weapons you're allowed to use. That could be a thing. That could be a thing.
I'll be down here.
I know. Door's locked. Bullshit. Sniper. That kind of thing. Sniper won't save you, but okay. Oh, I didn't realize there were stairs here. You like trying, or to see you play. Oh, Detroit Become Human? It's very narrative. Very narrative / investigative if you like solving mysteries. Making your choices matter and all that. Be like trying to do a stealth challenge with Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, like things that just kind of don't really align. There's things that just don't really align with the games, like the gameplay style. Followed the boat mission without touching the ground. Oh, like the one that Rod did for the high ground challenge? It has a lot of replay value, the game being really open to the player choice-wise yet. That's true, restrictions on weapons or no saves or something, yeah. I mean, well, with a game like Resident Evil 5, there's checkpoints, there's no manual saves, so that wouldn't be an option. But that's an example of what you're talking about, where doing a no save challenge would be tough, because the only way that you would do that is to just say, if I die, I have to start the game over or something. But there's no in-game rule that you can set, or there's no in-game restriction that you can set to make that an enforceable rule using settings. Yeah, exactly, that challenge, yeah. Without touching the ground. Yeah, that sounds insane. Alright, we've got 2 ways to go. Of having to go both ways, I think. Oh wait, no, I found the code book. I think the cipher is in here, then? I'm glad I have the first, then. Oh, does this lead? Oh, this leads back to the main hall. Okay. They just wanted to pretend like you were being locked out of it, I guess. All these lootable things. Who puts a hot dog in a bank safety deposit box? Who does this? I do not want to know what that smells like after a certain period of time. Well then. I think I always go the other way first. Here. Shield breaking increases movement speed. Don't care. Not on this difficulty. Whoops. Oh, I can't pick it up because I'm full. Yeah, correct. Well, these people got wrecked. Fox really did a number on these guys, huh? Order? Oh no. Oh, I think Biba's ready to come in. Hold on. Hi, Biba. Did you want to come say hi? Cutie. I could hear her meowing over my headset through the window outside. You want to come say hi? No? Want to be on the big kitty screen? Here. No? Like, I don't want to be seen. Hi. What are you doing? You want to come say hi? Well, come here. Oh, well, come here. Bet you if I had a treat, you'd come here. Uh-huh. I bet. Mm-hmm. Just refuse. Do I need to pretend like I'm busy? Wanna be Mateo? Nope, she cleaning herself. She got better things to do. We saw a kitty tail. That's the best I've got.
Alright, let's see. Type 3 letters to spell the voice.
3 letters.
VOX. Try the typewriter.
Where are you seeing this, Elizabeth? She's reading the code book, but where is she reading the text to decipher?
Over there.
Well, I entered VOX on the typewriter. Super secret door. Infusion. Some salts.
Just what the doctor ordered.
You hold on to this.
We had a beeper. Resident Evil 7 challenge. No death run on Madhouse without infinite ammo. It would never get finished. We wouldn't even get out of the house. Can't be done. Can't be done with no deaths. Well, not by me anyway. Maybe speedrunners. We got a Biba tail. That's all we were allowed to get. Praise be the tail, the only competitor to the almighty Don't do it. Don't do it. For Maxie, it may live on. I will allow it. Voxophone of Lady Comstock.
I know the prophet is a liar, but he cannot be. I know the prophet is a murderer, but he cannot be. For if the future lies only in the imagination of God, why would he reveal it to such a monster?
True story. So that was a super secret recording that she hid from him. This was a secret door. So he was not intended to hear that message. Well, we now see how Lady Comstock truly feels about Comstock. Alright, so it is possible to not even go down that way. Leads back to the main hall. What we're gonna do today, I've decided, since it's already 2 o'clock, we're gonna go until we complete the Lady Comstock boss fight, and then that's where we're gonna call it for today, and then we're gonna finish it up on Sunday. Now, that's still, like, probably up to an hour away at this point, so we're not gonna be ending anytime super soon, but we're definitely not gonna stretch to finish the game today. It's just not in the cards. Team Shadow, prefer black cats. Well, I'll see about getting one, but I'm actually out of emote slots. The only other way to put that in there would be to... I wish that, even though you have animated emote slots, I wish there was a way that if you didn't have animated emotes that you could instead put standard ones in there. Like, so that it could be for either. I wish, but... Otherwise, because I have like 5 animated emote slots, but I'm like, I don't know how to animate anything, so they're just gonna sit there. This way. I like Shadow too, she just doesn't prefer us. or the stream. She's oblivious. Just trying to loot things. Doors locked.
I see him!
Don't need burst guns. More lockpicks. I'm carrying the maximum amount of lockpicks. No. Alright. Can't escape the Madhouse challenge, I know, right? Yeah, that would be a Madhouse playthrough that would just never be finished, Rod. She's a papa's kitty. Yeah, she spends a lot of time with Necro. Hey, Babs. You made it back in time. Hey! Welcome in. The amount of lockpicks. Yeah, you can only carry up to 30 at a time, and once you reach a certain part in the story, you just don't use them as much. So we are constantly bumping up on the cap for how many we can carry. Welcome in, Babs. How's your day going today? Nothing. Right. Dropping a weapon creates a ghostly ally. Don't care.
I see a lockpick over there.
I can't pick up any more lockpicks, Elizabeth.
Here's some cash. Cash!
Rod, have a good stream. I'll catch you next time. Alright, Rod. Should the $sign stuck on the screen. Tomorrow is Saturday. I do have, so there won't be a stream tomorrow, so I'll have time to watch streams in the morning, but I'll have, now by the time I've got to go do my errands, you'll already be done streaming, so I should be able to see you tomorrow for the ending of the RE5 playthrough. I will see you tomorrow morning. Well, evening, or afternoon or evening for you. Awesome. Having insane. You having insane peak hair? Nice. What are you doing, Elizabeth? Is she doing laps? She just doesn't know what to do with herself. Elizabeth? I was like, why does she keep walking around me? She doesn't know what to do. Should I go forward? Should I stay behind? I popped a pic in the Discord. It's better than you imagine. Oh, I love it when things turn out for better than what I expect. While Elizabeth is running around. The little pets. Family pets. Code put a gif of someone slapping Lady B's ass with the... with what looks like a fly swatter. Oh, that does look really good, Babs. I like how dark it is. It's got light and dark intonations. That's really awesome. Great success indeed. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, beautiful color. Right, Alizarin? Or Alizarin. I keep calling you Alizarin. Yeah, Elizabeth working on her cardio. She finds this disagreeable. Looking at the RE8 PC mod. Oh yeah, the one that Code put in the random pictures and gifs. Skill issue, Elizabeth. All right, guys. This next section is gonna be a little narrative. Kind of. I don't know when it's gonna start though. I think it's gonna be able to wait on the tear, and then I'll have a boss fight to do for the. It's a little boss fight for the murder of crows guy, the Raven. There was an audio diary, a sneaky one somewhere. Underneath a stairwell? Beside a stairwell? I seem to remember. Maybe it's on this side. There's a thing to pick.
Elizabeth?
No problem.
There it is. Super happy with it. Yeah, it looks really good, Babs. Alright. Voxophone, another Lady Comstock voxophone.
Lutez says the bastard is a creation not of her womb, but of some unholy science. I do not know which is true. The child is no more divine than I. What says that from my husband's prophecy? He begs my silence, but I can only offer him forgiveness. But with repentance, need come truth. I can suffer his lies no longer.
Oh, sounds like trouble in paradise, Lady Comstock. Boy. Guess we can explore this a little bit before we choose to open the tear, which is gonna create hell in this game. It'll be the second ghosty lady boss fight. Not looking forward to it. This is the other side of the vault that leads to the opening of this area. I'm just checking to make sure I don't need to pick anything up, because once you open this tear, I think the only way to get back here is to go through all the hallways again, or go around the hallways, so I'm trying to pick up everything before I interact with this. Where did his loot go? Where's your lockbox, bro? Ah. I hate that. They usually have salts and stuff. God damn it. Whatever. I killed him in the air, but his lockbox should have fallen to the floor. I don't know what's going on there. Got a lurk, Max? Alright, no problem. Happy Friday. Oh, and also, somebody gifted you an Enigma sub, so you have all of his emotes. He has like fucking 50 emotes, dude. Check them all out. Look at them. Look at his emote menu. It's absolutely bonkers. I've been an Enigma sub for over 6 years now, and he has the maximum number of emote slots that you can get as a Twitch partner. Alright guys, here's the second truth and the craziness that's going to ensue.
And if I do this sabotage, all their patents, all of them, Mr. Fink. Now, why does the Prophet want these two killed?
For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried.
Child. And why does he want me to do it?
Because only you can make it seem an accident.
I don't think that's the real Lady Comstock. I think she's a combination of herself and my feelings towards her.
What do you mean?
I'm just so angry. At her and at my father. I think she's her, but she's also partly me. I'm not even sure I understand it myself.
The Archangel tells me that Columbia will only survive so long as my line sits the throne. Yet Lady Comstock produces no child. I have done what a man can do, yet there is no child. I've asked Lutece about the matter, but even she refuses to help.
Lady Comstock boss fight number 2 done. Only one more to go. Good times. Those are your favorites? Aw, the cute one. Yeah. The smooch. The rage. The la 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 la, I don't hear you. The nah. There's a typey one. The confused one. The hands. I tend to use, like, the ones that I use the most, I think, are Enigma Face. That one is the one that I tend to use the most whenever I'm, like, doing a cheeky smirk, like a, you know, like making a dumb 69 joke or something. I mean, I use a lot of them, but that's the one that I use the most, probably. So so those enemies, whenever you fight her, we're gonna fight her again too. Whenever you fight those enemies, they infinitely respawn. So there's literally no point in killing the enemies unless you need to loot them for some reason. Oh wow, I'm full on ammo. Okay. Well, we found everything that we need then. Full on salts, full on health. Let's go. There's our second truth. Let's get out of here. Got one more section we're gonna do here today. One sec. Mayhem changed her username. The Little Ms. Mayhem. That's awesome. I forgot that these don't have that long of loading screens. Sorry, I had like 10 tabs to open. Okay. One more truth to find, and then the Lady Comstock boss fight. Alright, one more place to go. We haven't been there yet. I'm gonna take the other way because there's this area I haven't, or this way. All of this goes in a big circle, by the way. So we're going to... I'm gonna go this way because I know that there's areas that I haven't been to that are this way. How are we doing on money now? 2,800. We're gonna need every benefit, or every good thing against... All done. Every good thing against her when we go into it. Check the bigger machine. We already got the shock jockey aids. Causes the corpses of murder of crow's victims to become crow traps. That's very helpful. For the I'm only thinking of final boss fight at this fight. Anything else leading up to the final boss fight is a child's play. God, the final fight in this game is terrible. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane and very fast-paced. You can, especially on hard difficulties, you can really lose track of what you're trying to be doing if you're defending yourself constantly, which is what's happening. It's absolutely what's happening. Mona, the fact that you look and collect every nook and cranny just soothes my soul. It's just, that's my default style of gameplay. I love to collect all the things. That, and like I said, the last time that I played this game, well, not the last time, but the last time that I played this, I had to absolutely... Well, I'm also trying to get all the... I'm not going to get all the achievements again in the game, but I'm trying to get all the collectibles. So that in future playthroughs, if I want to do a quick playthrough, I don't have to pick up and read everything, even though I probably will anyway.
Watch out, sniper!
Elizabeth.
Okay!
What's the fucking point? Thanks for the fucking freight hook for nothing.
Do it!
You bet!
There we go. Now, fuck off! Sniping, bitch. There's no escape. You're You're not going anywhere either, sucker. Anyway.
Take your time. I'm fine down here.
I planned on it.
Do it. On it.
I didn't see this hook over here. Don't need a sniper now. I didn't see that tear right away. I am definitely thorough, but so for these games going forward, I'm gonna be doing annual playthroughs. You probably won't see me doing casual playthroughs. I'll probably just play them once a year going forward, just because they're classics and I don't want them to get old by just playing them more than once a year. Make them special by making them a little more rare. But when I do, I like to fully appreciate everything about it. I like to fully experience it. I'll do what now? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of you dying. I thought there was like audio diary or something in here. We unlocked this room. What was the valuable that it was keeping? Normally there's some kind of either collectible or something important. Did I just pick it up like a trash panda and just not even realize it? Well, I spent 3 lockpicks on this. All hail! Makes me really happy too. Something so satisfying about someone who explores everything. Yeah, I do like to watch people do first playthroughs, but I don't like it when first playthroughs look just like speedruns. Like, you're not even trying. You're not even trying to see what the game has to offer, you know. I mean, I get it. You probably don't, you know, you won't know everything about a game to know how to, maybe you don't know how to appreciate it because it's got more depth than you realize at first, you know. But with games like this, as soon as I realize the depth that they go to, I start looking at everything and start trying to put things together. But some people just aren't like that. They just don't really, they don't ever really slow down. I am all about taking my time. I mean, unless I've played a game to death or for some reason, and the only thing left to do with it is challenges or whatever, and it's not too, and maybe it's not too terribly interesting, or if it's repetitive, or, you know, maybe I'll not take my time so much. But with a game like this that just has so much depth to it, I mean, how can you not take the time to try to appreciate it?
More of your finest wine, James. Consider this overdue recompense. Oh, wait. Back taxes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I accidentally killed the guy too. I tried to leave him alive, but I was kind of using a shotgun in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh well, collateral damage. There's no penalty for accidentally killing them or anything. It's just kind of, you know, the right thing to do. A voxophone, Lady Comstock again.
Tonight, the Prophet moved against his political enemies. He preaches mercy, but 40 souls lie tonight dead in unmarked graves. If a man was ever unworthy of grace, it would be my husband. But when I was beyond redemption, he he offered it anyway. How can I deny forgiveness to one who with love granted it to me?
Yeah, I would say that creates a hell of a conundrum. I just want to know what the hell Lady Comstock did that was just so unforgiving that she thinks the two things are even remotely comparable. Although, yeah. There's just, I mean, I don't know. I try to appreciate what things have to offer. But, you know, if someone isn't interested in it, you can't exactly just be like, you're playing the game wrong, play it a different way because I want you to. You know, I never tell people, hey, check this out, you missed that, or this, or, you know, I don't try to tell people how to play their games, but at the same time, I'm definitely probably not gonna watch if I can't stand somebody passing by everything. You know, that's a problem with, that's a me problem, you know, I don't try to make it somebody else's problem. We're almost done with this section. We've got one more truth to find, and then we'll try to make it into Comstock House.
Lock-picking skills to work?
Give me a second.
Some play the game only to have them played and get money off the videos that they make. I mean, if that's your job, that's totally fine. If that's how you make money, it's whatever. But I mean, maybe if you have a faithful following, you've got, you know, a bunch of YouTube subscribers that don't want you to stop and smell every rose and look at every little thing, because they're, you know, maybe they do the same thing, you know, they don't have the patience for that kind of thing in it either, you know. That's fine. Weapon accuracy. I'll call that a skill issue and make it my job to get better, and I'll make the game compensate for it. And on medium difficulty, the accuracy is not too bad. It makes sense, but like some side content is, oh wait, it makes sense, but some side content is. Certain games can be really great and deserving of videos. Get good, am I right? I mean, it depends. It depends on how insufferable a game's mechanics are. If the game's mechanics are terrible and I can't compensate for them with skill, then if I gotta purchase an ability to help with that, then so be it. Some games that are like that. It's just like, I need every little bit of help that you can get. Like in Resident Evil 3 Remake, for example, it has a dodge mechanic, but the dodge mechanic is purposefully nerfed to be awkward and awful, and the only way to make it not awful is to purchase the bonus points upgrade that increases the margin of error for it. And like I don't think that's a skill issue. I think that's a game design issue, but what do I know? The people who don't have that issue would disagree with me, right? Oh boy.
Now!
On it!
These people get good. Skillish are sad. Ubisoft deleting the crew one. I've heard about that game. I've never seen it though.
Tonight, the Prophet moved against his
I
political
accidentally...
enemies.
Sorry, I accidentally clicked the play diary
40 souls
button.
lie tonight dead in unmarked graves. If a man was ever unworthy of grace, who would be my husband? But when I was beyond redemption, he offered it anyway. How can I deny forgiveness to one who with love granted it to me?
Because he's not the end-all be-all, girl. He's not the one who gets to determine whether or not somebody is redeemable. Maybe in the context of a relationship with that person, but not in the context of your relationship with the rest of the world. Or your spirituality. On salts.
Do it.
Sure thing. Go on without me.
Now!
You bet.
G up here. Alright, I think that's it.
Do it now!
On it.
Can't reach either of those. Now can I? Okay. Alright, let's roll.
Think you can pick this?
Keep a lookout. All done.
Alright, I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. Alright. So, gear piece. When very low on health, killing an enemy gives health. That's good. Reloads weapon, don't care. I'm gonna equip that. Finally, a Biba. Everybody wants to see you. Thank you, Necro. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. It's a Biba. Thanks, guys. You got burrs in your fur. Is that why you're coming to see me, so I can get your burrs out of your fur? Yeah, is that better? Is that better? It's a kitty. Yeah. Good luck. You. Sit nice outside. It is. Yeah, and get come. The Beebalorian. Heavy. You've got a Lorian quote for everything. Yeah, you get comfy, kitty. Gotta be beside. But a good. Got your itchies? Oh yes. Oh yeah. Ear pets, best pets. Sweet Pea really loves ear pets too. Those bridge pets. Sometimes she'll lean into them. No problem. It's fine, Evie. I'm just joking. it's okay. It made me laugh. All right, cute. Gotta get back to it. We're almost to the final lady. I was about to call her Lady D. Lady Comstock boss fight. Okay, the Vox have been here, clearly, putting red X's and red paint on everything. Hang on a sec. Alright. This is my electric company calling. I'm like, what are they calling about? Informing that there's installing the new smart meters this month, or in the coming weeks. Like, they expect people to just keep their gates and stuff unlocked for weeks, not knowing when they're gonna come by. I mean, it's perfect because it ends in already, right, Evie? You remember your friend calling her Lady BB instead of Lady D? I'll give you one guess what he was referring to. Lady Boobies? Lady Booba? Probably. A voxophone from Comstock?
In front of all the men, the sergeant looked at me and said, "Your family tree shelters a teepee or two, doesn't it, son?" This lie, this calumny had followed me all my life. From that day, no man truly called me comrade. It was only when I burnt the teepees with the squaws inside did they take me as one of their own. Only blood can redeem blood.
So this audio diary is referring to a time when Comstock was accused of basically bedding down with the enemy, accused by a captain. And in fact, it's actually referring to a previous... it was actually referring to a previous existence of his, so... He called it a lie, but it's only because he wiped his slate clean.
You hold on to this.
for anyone following along at home. Alright. This area is done. We've got one more place to go for the Emporium. We're almost there. Almost there. Oh. Wait. Did I miss it? Or did I walk by it and not even realize it was there? I don't need salts or health. I do need ammo. So I'll look around for items of that nature. Huh. It says that I missed it. Did I miss it? Hold on. So, fun fact about the hard difficulty on this game in 1999 mode. Well, on every other difficulty, you can press a button to give you an idea of where to go. So, I remember someone mentioning something about not having a map, but in this game you don't need a map because you have the ability to basically have the game tell you where. There it is. That's what it is. The ability to tell the game to have you, or to tell you where to go. So you don't need a map, you just need the arrow that says, here, this is where your objective is. But on the hardest difficulty, it removes that ability.
Seems right up your alley.
Really? That little
All right,
block.
I missed this area because this was a combat area, so I walked right past it. Okay, here's the final tear. The good thing is that this is the last place that's pretty much right next to where we need to go for the boss fight. So this is a good placement. This is a photography studio. We're not gonna open the tear yet. We're gonna look around. We're gonna listen to an audio diary. Back here.
Huh.
No. Be a moment.
Lockpicks. We can always use more of them.
No, not when the game doesn't let me pick them up. Alright, maybe the audio diary is after we listen to the tear. Because I think every tear leaves behind an audio diary for you to use. Okay, we'll have to open the tear first.
But you two are dead. I took your funeral photo.
Yes, and made an absolute hash of it.
One doesn't expect a picture of one's cause.
To come across so lifelessly.
We have a shadow sighting. Oh, as soon as I said that, she was like, I gotta go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that shadow sighting. Do you want to come say hi? You should come say hi, Shadow. You want to go outside? You need to come get in my lap. Come here. Come here. Ah, she's going to leave me to the door. She has no interest in being in our lap today. Okay. Last chance. It was Shadow's shadow. Yeah, she was there. She jumped up on my chair, and I was like, "Oh, look, a shadow sighting!" And I went to go push my kitty cam on my stream deck, and she was just like, "Yeah, that's right, this way." I'm guessing she was probably in there with Necro. I don't know if she was or not. Striker, she was always so too unnaturally tall for me. I would think her being a bioweapon vampire would have been enough. Yeah, Striker. To add the intimidation factor. Shadow is Shadow's shadow. This is true. Voxophone, this is the photographer.
That's insanity. What proof would you have that Mr. Fink would hurt the Lutesses?
The Lutesses told me.
The Lutesses? When?
Yesterday. Yesterday morning.
Rupert! They've been dead these 7 days.
So, yeah. Comstock had the Lutesses murdered. And then they found a way to come back through the tears. And we are doing their work for them at this time. But that's cool. You got to see the. I go both ways. That was the last thing, I think. Should be the last piece of information we need to make it into Comstock House.
Killed Lady Comstock. Lutessus.
And anyone who knew the truth was better dead than alive.
I'm not even his daughter. I'm just some specimen to be poked and prodded.
No, you are not. Elizabeth, listen to me. What you've been through, ain't nobody in the world deserves that.
Booker.
We're getting out of here, you got it? You're never gonna have to look back.
She was in your office with you for a bit. Yeah, I figured. She wasn't in the shadow share, so I figured. Alright guys, it's time for our final revelation with Lady Comstock. And also a final massive pain in the ass playing the game. This boss fight is one of the worst. This is probably the second worst fucking boss fight. Compared to the final boss fight.
Open it.
Done.
Don't have a lot of ammo, but hopefully I won't need it on this difficult. We're gonna use Bucking Bronco and Crow's Trap, or Murder of Crows. No, I wanted to open the... Okay, whatever. I guess I'll loot this stuff out.
This is not my mother. Neither are you. He killed you both. Because of me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother.
Can't see anything. I'm gonna die.
Take this now.
Well, at least it didn't try to do both cutscenes at the same time.
Do it.
Bet. I owe you an apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. Child, I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you or I.
The Prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another. A world where you never meet him.
This is Laura Bailey, by the way.
Is that possible?
So, Laura Bailey voices Lady Comstock, by the way. I actually forgot that. I actually forgot that until I heard her voice there, and I was like, that sounds familiar. But I didn't know that it was, Laura Bailey until I had played this game many years later, so it's actually something I only learned in like the past year or two. I always thought when I was listening to the audio diaries that she sounded like Elizabeth, but her, like the voice actor changing her voice to sound older. But I forgot that, yeah, looking back, that's actually Laura Bailey. So you don't know who Laura Bailey is. She plays Helena in Resident Evil 6. She plays Abby in The Last of Us Part 2. She's played a lot of voice roles. So this one was like a 10-year-old voice role. I didn't recognize her voice until this last cutscene before she just wasn't feral anymore. Yeah, fun fact. Alright, anyway, that boss fight is a royal pain in the ass on 1999 mode, as you might be able to imagine. For me, this was harder than the final battle. The final battle for me has always been too much, especially on 99 mode. But is Shadow sometimes like not yet unlocked Biba? I guess, yeah, I guess you could see it. Maybe that's why, well, we got a Biba emote because we would have so many stream sightings ever. For me, this was harder than the final battle. It has a cheap and unfair feel to it, while the final battle has a better balance. Well, I mean, technically for the final battle, your enemy's target is not you. Your enemy's target is the airship, right? If they, you know, fuck around and eliminate the airship, you know, it doesn't matter, because it's not like you're gonna get on their box ship with them and leave, you know. So with them, it was more like you were more chasing the enemies in that fight because they weren't targeting you directly, with the exception of the enemies like with the flak cannons and the areas with the zeppelins that would come in with the freaking waves of enemies. The waves of enemies that spawned on the ship that attacked the ship's engine core, they weren't targeting you. They would walk right past you to go to the target, and you would be responsible for taking them out before they could do any more damage. Yeah, it's like Biba is the stream blessing, you know. We stop and we you know, whenever we see a Biba, we stop the stream, we go to the kitty cam, and we stop the stream for her. I would say that's definitely a kitty blessing. Dr. Casper, thank you so much for the resub. Was that our 40th sub for the goal? Thank you very much. I saw, you know what's funny is that I saw a chat notification that I had hit the sub goal before I ever saw the share notification. Thank you for the resub, Dr. Casper. I appreciate that. 40 out of 40, nice. It'll be that way for hopefully another couple days, and we'll see. Yeah. Thank you very much. So that goal doesn't, it wasn't like a goal to make something very specific happen, but it's kind of a goal for where I would have liked the stream to kind of remain in terms of like support to continue doing what we do, you know. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the resub. Enjoy the emotes, the Biba emotes too. I'm sad that I don't have a shadow emote to offer you though. Hype indeed, Dabs. Alright guys, that was the Lady Comstock boss fight. We're gonna move on to the next section of the game, and we're gonna get the cutscene and the dialogue associated with it, but this is actually where we're gonna call it for today. We're gonna leave the area to get the checkpoint. We're entering Comstock House, and that's what we'll do next. Pleaded Emporia. Hey. This is a pretty big, story moment as well, so let's make sure that it says we have a checkpoint 3:10 p.m. Yeah, that's accurate. This is where we're gonna call it. I have my checkpoint. Anything that happens after this point is kind of its own little sub-story, so this is a perfect time to call the stream. We did about 5 hours. We got, let's take a look. We started at... So we didn't... It took a while for us to make progress today. I mean, we had an hour's... We had like an hour just chatting session this morning, so you'll have that. So I am absolutely certain that we'll be able to finish the game, but we're not going to finish it until Sunday on the weekend stream. It should be about the normal start time as every other stream, 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you need a frame of reference, it's 3:11 p.m. right now. But yeah, this is where, yeah, you have our Biba emote now. That's right. Yeah, exactly. I don't have an easy copy and paste. I might edit that, what the hell? Using the wrong, I have some BTTV emotes that have B's in it that start with the same letter prefixes. Yeah. Biba emote. Alright guys, that is going to be it for me today. We're going to find somebody to raid. Thank you for being here. I know that it's shorter than yesterday's stream, but that puts us at, or up to mission number 32, Comstock Houses. Comstock House is kind of, I would say the Comstock House is kind of relatively short in the grand scheme of things, so we should definitely be able to finish up the game in one more stream. That next stream will be on Sunday at about 10 a.m. Normally I do weekend streams on Saturdays, but I have a graduation party to get to on Saturday, so I won't. And it's right smack in the middle of my normal stream time, so I'm not going to bother trying to stream on Saturday. It'll be on Sunday after we get back from our errands, and we'll continue this and finish Bioshock Infinite. And then for the games that we're playing, we will be playing the Burial at Sea DLC, both episode 1 and 2. Those will be first playthroughs, but that's not going to be until the next secondary game week, which is going to be June 10th. So expect to see the last Bioshock Infinite stream tomorrow, or I mean, sorry, Sunday, June 2nd. And expect to see the Burial at Sea DLC on the 10th. And then, so we'll finish that. And on Monday, we'll be continuing our first playthrough of Dead Island 2. I've got, I think, maybe 2 more stream days of that, I think. And then I'll have my day off on Wednesday, and I'm aiming to start Dying Light 1 on Thursday this upcoming week. So that's the plan for the stream. Let's go see who's a streamin'. Where can I send you over to today? Ishk is playing Cyberpunk? First playthrough? Weren't we just talking about this today? He just started his stream too. I haven't seen him for a little while. Multiplayer. Or actually, Gingy is playing BG3. How long has he been live? 2 hours? He's still got some time. Ginger makes a concerted effort to stop by the stream, so I think we're gonna raid over to him. The Ginger Bearded One is currently doing his second attempt at Honor Mode in Baldur's Gate 3, which is basically a permadeath playthrough on the hardest difficulty. He's doing it solo because I don't think you can do it co-op. But he's been a supporter of the stream in the past, and I feel like he's the most appropriate raid target for today. So that's where we're going to raid over to. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Dr. Casper, Babs, Schiller, thanks for the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day and your Saturday. You too, Schiller. I should. Saturday's going to be my day off of stream and work. It's going to be lovely. Have an awesome time at the graduation. Yeah. Hats replaced the word. The graduation cap. Yeah, it's not every day your only niece graduates high school, so it's definitely something I wanted to make sure that I made it to. Yay, Gingy! Yeah, absolutely. Avi, thanks for the stream. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah. Wait, who did you say we're raiding? Oh, did you see Sweet Pea? Yep, did he walk by in the backwards? Yeah, he just went into Necro's office. Yeah, good times. Yeah, we're raiding over to the Ginger Bearded One. So get those emotes ready. Playing Baldur's Gate 3. Second attempt at honor mode, or the permadeath hardest difficulty. And I will see you guys over there, and the next time that you see me will be Sunday at hopefully by or around 10 a.m. Eastern time. And we'll go as long as we need to in order to finish the game. Okay? We'll finish up the last like 7 or 8 chapters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 chapters. But honestly, 3 of those chapters are like as long as one single chapter. Yeah, some Baldur's Gate 3. So let's go see how he's doing with that, guys. I will see you all Sunday. Have a good weekend. Bye.